Philadelphia 76ers vs Chicago Bulls full game highlights, November 4, 2025 NBA season. The United Center was rocking on November 4, 2025, as the Chicago Bulls hosted the Philadelphia 76ers in a hard-fought Eastern Conference battle that kept fans glued to their seats until the final buzzer. It was a night filled with drama, star power, and clutch performances from both sides. The 76ers came in led by reigning MVP Joel Embiid and rising star Tyrese Maxey, while the Bulls looked to defend their home court behind DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine. The result was a thrilling contest that showcased elite shot-making, gritty defense, and plenty of highlight moments. From the opening tip, both teams came out firing. The Bulls started aggressively, with DeMar DeRozan attacking the mid-range early and Nikola Vucevic controlling the boards. LaVine hit back-to-back threes to give Chicago an early lead, electrifying the home crowd. But the Sixers quickly responded. Joel Embiid imposed his will inside, bullying his way to easy buckets and drawing multiple fouls. Tyrese Maxey pushed the pace, scoring in transition and dishing out slick assists to Kelly Oubre Jr. and Tobias Harris. The first quarter ended with Chicago clinging to a narrow 31-30 advantage, setting the stage for a back-and-forth duel. In the second quarter, the Sixers bench stepped up in a big way. Buddy Hield knocked down a pair of deep threes, while Paul Reed brought energy with putbacks and hustle plays. Philadelphia's defense tightened as well, forcing the Bulls into several tough shots. However, Coby White's spark off the bench kept Chicago in it, scoring 8 straight points midway through the quarter, including a tough-and-one finish that sent the fans roaring. The Bulls' ball movement looked sharp, with Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu contributing from beyond the arc. Still, Embiid remained unstoppable, scoring 10 points in the final 3 minutes of the half to push the Sixers in front. At halftime, Philadelphia led 61-57, with Embiid already sitting on 20 points and 7 rebounds. Coming out of the break, both teams elevated their play. The Bulls' defense focused on collapsing the paint, doubling Embiid on every touch, but Tyrese Maxey made them pay. He caught fire from deep, knocking down 3 straight triples to extend the Sixers' lead to double digits. Chicago answered with a quick 9-0 run, led by LaVine, who exploded for 11 points in the quarter with a mix of step-back threes and explosive drives. The intensity picked up as tempers flared briefly between Embiid and Vucevic after a physical rebound battle. Both players were hit with technical fouls, firing up their teams and the crowd. As the third quarter wound down, the Bulls' veteran presence began to show. DeRozan methodically chipped away at the deficit with his mid-range artistry, while Alex Caruso made key defensive stops on the perimeter. Still, Embiid continued to dominate, draining a fadeaway jumper at the buzzer to give the Sixers a slim 88-85 edge entering the fourth quarter. The final 12 minutes delivered pure basketball drama. Both teams traded baskets in a high-pressure, playoff-like atmosphere. Maxey opened the fourth with a lightning-quick drive to the rim, while Oubre nailed a clutch 3 from the corner to give Philly breathing room. Chicago responded with DeRozan hitting a contested jumper and LaVine sinking a deep 3 to tie it at 100 apiece with 5 minutes to go. The crowd was on its feet, sensing a wild finish coming. In crunch time, Joel Embiid once again proved why he's one of the best players on the planet. He demanded the ball in the post and went to work, scoring on back-to-back possessions with a hook shot and a powerful dunk through contact. The Bulls countered with DeRozan's poise. He hit 2 free throws, then found Vucevic for a pick-and-pop 3 to bring Chicago within 1. With just under 2 minutes remaining, the score was 109-108 Sixers. The final moments were a battle of nerves. After a timeout, Maxey drove to the basket, drew the defense, and kicked it out to Harris, who drilled a corner 3 to put Philly up 4. Chicago came right back. LaVine hit a pull-up jumper and forced a turnover on the next possession. With 14 seconds left and the Bulls trailing 112-111, they had one last shot to steal the win. DeRozan took the inbound pass, sized up Oubre, spun into his signature fadeaway jumper, but it rimmed out. Embiid grabbed the rebound, was fouled, and calmly sank both free throws to seal the game. The Sixers escaped with a 114-111 victory in a nail-biting finish. Joel Embiid finished the night with 38 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists, another MVP-caliber performance. Tyrese Maxey was equally impressive, dropping 29 points with 8 assists and shooting 5 of 8 from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris added 16 points, while Kelly Oubre Jr. chipped in 12 and brought key defensive stops late in the game. The Sixers shot 49% from the field and 42% from 3, proving too efficient for Chicago to overcome in crunch time. For the Bulls, DeMar DeRozan led the way with 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, once again showing his clutch scoring ability. Zach LaVine followed with 26 points, including 5 made threes, while Vucevic tallied a double-double with 17 points and 12 rebounds. Kobe White provided 13 points off the bench, and Alex Caruso added his usual hustle and defense, but the Bulls just couldn't make enough key stops in the final minute. After the game, Joel Embiid praised his teammates for staying composed under pressure, saying, "We knew Chicago was going to make a run, but we stayed together. Tyrese was unbelievable tonight. He makes my job a lot easier." Maxey, smiling post-game, added, "We just trust our work. When we move the ball and play for each other, we're tough to beat." Bulls coach Billy Donovan credited the effort but acknowledged the missed opportunities. "We competed. We were right there. A few possessions go differently, and we're talking about a win. But I love how our guys fought tonight." The win pushed the 76ers to 6-1 on the season, continuing their strong start under new coach Nick Nurse, who has emphasized defense and pace. The Bulls dropped to 3-5 but showed flashes of cohesion that could pay off down the line. This game had everything fans could ask for: MVP-level dominance, young star brilliance, and two proud franchises leaving it all on the floor. Philadelphia's balance of power and poise proved decisive, while Chicago's determination made it a thriller until the very end.